Yeah, we're going to get back to that. Okay, the Detroit Bridgerton ball was absolutely a mess. First of all, they advertised this event as something very elegant, classy, of royaltiness, Bridgertonness. And that's what everyone thought that they were going to get, especially paying upwards to $1,200 per ticket. There were tiers. $150 was the cheapest ticket. Now, this event was already rescheduled from August to September. And when it was rescheduled, I already had a feeling that it was not going to be good whatsoever. But I'm giving them grace. And I was like, okay, it's going to be fine. First of all, we come in there and they're asking who's VIP. Something told me that was a scam anyway, because you're not checking tickets to see who's general admission at all. So we're coming up here, or we're coming inside, and you're asking who is VIP, but you're not scanning tickets. You're not checking tickets. They didn't even check tickets at the ball or at this event. That's the first thing that you're supposed to do. So we get in there, and it's like so crowded. We're like sardines in a sardine can. And we are directed upstairs. There's 3 flights or 4 flights of stairs, 4 levels or 3 levels. The first level have chairs and tables, and that's the only place you can sit. And that's the only place you can sit. Everyone's just walking around wondering where they're going to sit or looking for chairs anywhere to sit. Some people were sitting on the floor. Some people were just laid up against the wall, just trying to mind you, we are in heels, and yeah, it was so crowded in there. It had to be at least over, I would say, a good upwards, maybe 500 plus people, or maybe more. It was a catastrophe. Like I said, the only sitting area was the first level, which they said it was for only VIP, but they didn't check tickets. They didn't check tickets for general admission nor VIP. So anybody literally could have basically walked in there dressed as whatever, just having a dress on, and just sat down on the first level. They didn't have anyone checking anything. Nada. Zilch. So back to the entertainment, the exotic dancer that we had. I don't know what episode that was on, but I almost cursed. It darn sure wasn't on Bridgerton. None of the seasons, none of the episodes where there was a stripper. And I love my strippers. I'm not upset. Like, I'm not, shaming that. However, this entertainment was not practical for this event, or it did not represent Bridgerton at all. The theme, the music they were even playing for oh girl, and she could have just had on something else if they wanted it to be I'm not going to even make excuses for whatever that was. I don't understand whose bright idea was that to have an exotic dancer at a Bridgerton theme ball. That's beyond me. That really tells me the intellect that these people have. I just did not understand. This was such an embarrassment to the city, and I just everybody is angry, upset, just flustered at this time. I don't understand. I'm like, we're gonna have fun with my girls. We're gonna dress up. We're gonna cosplay, and it just ended in such. It was so weird. It was so uncomfortable. It was so embarrassing, and I just would never go to any more of their events. It's called Uncle and Me LLC, and I just would never go to any more of their events. Here's some posts from several other people who had something to say, just like me. I could just look it up. Detroit Bridgerton Ball. It was so bad, guys. It was so bad. I am so ashamed of my city. I am. But I tried to make the most of it. I really did. But it was such a debacle. It really was. It was not good. It was so bad. So I actually asked my friends during our sit down and after. Celeste, what do you think about the Bridgerton ball?
Lady Whistledown would disapprove. Very much so.
Is Lady Whistledown going to have this in her column, do you think?
Of course.
What do you think she's going to say?
She's going to say that there's no alcohol, there's no good punch, there's no good food. That's what she would say. There's no ball. It's just a party.
A fan.
So, Didi, tell me, how are you enjoying your experience, your Bridgerton experience?
Well, the event is absolutely scandalous. The queen of catastrophe. The food. Huh. No words can describe.
Oh, this is definitely something that Lady Whistledown would write. Oh my
It
god.
absolutely would be. Matter of fact, wasn't I writing that?
So yeah, it was a complete bust. Some people are saying it's Fyre Festival 2.0. Their Netflix has to have a documentary on this. Netflix, Detroit Bridgerton Ball up in Fyre, surviving Detroit Bridgerton Ball. That's gotta be the title here. It was bad, guys. If you saved your money or sold your ticket from the previously rescheduled date, you did a really good smart thing. This was beyond disrespectful to us. It was beyond embarrassing. It was beyond. I'm so embarrassed for the city, and it was just really not a good look for Detroit at all. However, we all don't represent them. We came out and showed up. We were all beautiful, all glamorous, and we all just tried to make the best of it. So yeah, it was really bad. So it's it was just terrible. Yeah, never again. Lesson learned. Uncle and Me, count your days on really throwing entertainment parties, because you should definitely be out of business. You are scammers.